Hey guys, today I come to you with another review of Nijiiro Days, aka Rainbow Days, and we're one episode away from the final episode. So, the way I'm seeing things happening in this episode, episode 23, it's making me think that possibly things may not be resolved by next week's episode. I'm not too sure because like I said in this episode, the way things went off was we had small recaps going back as far as possibly episode 21 with the kiss scene. That's the kiss scene between Natsuki and Anna, and now Anna is trying to figure out her feelings towards Natsuki. But the thing is, like, while she's trying to figure out her feelings, she's putting a distance between her and Natsuki. Well, remember, Natsuki does not have any memory of what happened that time. And even though he told her, she kind of runs away whenever he tries to approach her, which is the worst thing you can do because it makes it feel like the guy did something wrong or did something that he was not supposed to do. On the other hand, he lost conscious. He does not remember anything that had happened after she handed him the gloves due to him falling sick. So really, the way she's approaching the situation is the worst thing you can do to someone, especially if they have no self-awareness of what had happened weeks or days before. So instead of her approaching Natsuki, what she does, she's avoiding him, and instead of, like, trying to hang out, Yukirin, Tsuyoishi's girlfriend, calls her and Mary up, telling them that she has presents that she got from Tokyo, and she wants to give them to those two, as well as Matsunaga's younger sister. So they go in there at the fast food restaurant, and they're all, talking and everything and getting the presents from her, and she's also showing them pictures. And then they go into the topic of, like, kissing, and, like, they ask questions like, have you ever been kissed? And, like a kiss was forced upon you. And then we see where Mary remembers back in, I think it was back in episode 2 or episode 3, where Matsunaga kissed her out, like, he just went in and kissed her, and that's when he first started to find interest in her after she tried to throw away Natsuki's chocolate that he tried to give to Anna. And that's the first time that Matsunaga had realized he had feelings for Mary. And then she's shuddering at that, and Matsunaga's sister Nozomi, she's like, I wish Keiichi would force a kiss upon me or something of that sort. And it just makes Anna go into a zone, thinking, like, back on what had happened on Christmas Day. And then the boys come in, and it was like a coincidence. So the boys come in and they see all the girls surrounded, and then Anna makes up the excuse that she's going to work. So she and Mary, and with Nozomi saying she has to go to cram school, they all leave, and they leave with Yukirin is still there with the guys. And Natsuki is like, okay, what's going on? So Mary has suspicions that something is up with Anna, but Anna is not saying anything. And hopefully by next week's episode, the finale episode, Anna, instead of just, beating around the bush, don't turn into Natsuki, who's holding on his feelings for a long time, but try to explain to him what had happened, because you doing that, you're putting yourself at a position where you're distancing yourself, and you're making the guy feel like he did something terrible to you, and you're not explaining when it's need to explain, because he's practically confused with her, how she's acting towards him. So hopefully next week they resolve it. I'm really hoping for that he does tell her his feelings, but at this point now, unless we're gonna see some OVAs or a season 2, right now I'm thinking it's not going to happen. But I wish it did. But like I said, it possibly has to be up to an OVA or a second season to, like, clear all of this out the water. So if you saw this week's episode of Nijiiro Days, episode 23, do tell me what your thoughts were on it. How do you feel about Anna acting the way she did? What are your predictions for next week's episode? Do tell me that in the comment section below. The links are in the description box, so you guys can go check that out. And I'm Kimi Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!